And like that, it's about pulling ideas together, because, I mean, that's where the magic happens. This is what we do as human beings. This is how we thrive. These are the people that thrive, the tribes that came together, you know. And I don't know the history of the world as such, but it seems evident looking at the way the world's working now. For instance, we're controlled by a very small tribe of people, and they have tribes in different countries, but they're very small, their groups are, but they're very well connected, and they work in accordance with their rules, and they thrive. And then there's us, and we number millions, but we're at the bottom of the pile, especially us working class, you know, because we fail to communicate. Every divide and conquer that they've put in between us and told us that this is how life is, we suck it up and say, oh, well, you know, that's evolution. How is it evolution? Evolution's supposedly a process that takes generations and generations of hundreds of thousands of years. It's not evolution in your little tiny 55, 65, 75-year life, which is why it's an opportunity to actually form these large tribes and communicate with each other. But the system knows the power of a tribe, and they've split and broken up all the tribes and told us to be separate. No, 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 you don't mix together, black and white, you're separate. Jews and Christians, no, 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 don't mix, you're separate. Men and women, don't mix, you're separate. Gay and straight people, don't mix, you're separate. Separate, separate, separate. Everything separates us. But for me, I'm a person that just says, I don't care. I learned that very, very young. And as I've said a million times before, it's because I think I've read so much philosophy when I was young. I think a lot of the philosophy shit, and a lot of the modern day philosophers are just men who are just arguing their corner, just words, you know. But there's power in it in its truest sense, just like everything else. It's just so much power in it at its core, and everything else that peters off and tries to deviate from it, you know, is nonsense.